Hello, nieces and niestos. How are you today? Welcome back to the channel. I want to thank you guys for coming back to the channel. I'm SavingsFashionista. And over here, we do mainly things fragrance, whether it's body or home. And today, we are here to talk fragrances. I want to share my fragrances and or fragrance combinations starting the week of May 5th. Hey, Nista, so let's just get right into it. So, you guys, any good smell, it starts with cleaning the body. So, only time I kind of share with you some of the things that I use as far as my shower is when I feel like it made a major contribution to how I smell that day, although clean skin is the first beginning. So let's just start with Sunday. And on Sunday, after showering, I went in over my partially damp body and I went in with this Missing Person body oil, and it smells just like the fragrance. This is such a beautiful musky scent. There is a nostalgic edge to this. I don't know if it's nostalgic in the way of you missing a person that it reminds you of. It reminds me of a person, and I think my grandmother just wore a very musky fragrance. And my grandmother's still living. So at some point, she wore something very musky. But this is Missing Person, and it has fragrance notes of musk, bergamot. It has some orange neroli, some sandalwood, and those very close to skin type of fragrances. So I went in with the moisturizing body oil. And then I went in with the fragrance. So really enjoy this fragrance. This fragrance, it does transition after you wear it, like those first few hours. It can develop into like a woody scent. So I would just definitely recommend getting a travel size before you commit to a full size bottle if you were interested in purchasing. But I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. So that was my fragrance for Sunday. Moving on into Monday. Monday, I wanted to really get an experience with, something new to my collection. And that is from KayAli. It's her latest, the Vanilla Candy. But before applying the fragrance after moisturizing my body, I went in with these two fine fragrance mists, both from Bath and Body Works. I started off with the Bubblegum Pop first layer. This has fragrance notes of gumdrop sugar, candied fruits, citrus burst. And then I went in with another layer, and this is Cotton Candy Cloud. It has spun sugar, pink berries, and whipped vanilla. Then I went in with the fragrance, and this is Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar 42. It has key notes of candied pear, sweet violet, bubblegum, white caramel, rock sugar, and vanilla cream. I do plan on pairing this with other things just to see how well it goes, but pairing it with these two fragrance mists, I do notice that it lasted longer than when I initially tried it and tested it out. So the fragrance did stay with me, and these are two really great ones. You don't have to use them both. If you don't have them, you can use one or the other. But once I applied this first, then I went in with the fragrance, then I went over the fragrance with the fine fragrance mist, and I really enjoyed this combination on Monday. So that was my fragrance combination for Monday. Okay, so moving on into Tuesday. I was in a rosy mood, and I started off after showering with this body oil from Bath and Body Works. I really enjoy this, but Cacao Rose, I have to say, it is my favorite over the Rose Vanilla, but this will work. So I went in with the Rose Vanilla body oil. Then I went in with this. I did not realize how nice rose fragrance smell. This particular one, never been a big fan of it, but this is nice, and I'm thinking about getting this at SAS. I'm sure they'll have it on sale, but this is nice. It is really nice. I picked this up at one SAS, and this is a brush and go fragrance, and this is more like a watery rose. It's not very green, so it doesn't give you that vintage type of rose smell. It's nice. Really enjoy it. So I went in with that. And then I went in with the Musc Noir Rose from Narciso and Rodriguez. So this is more of an airy, musky type of rose. It has a beautiful plum note in it. Oh, this is so good. Mmm. Mm. I understand why this went viral. I am a big fan of Narciso Rodriguez, but you definitely get that musky DNA that only Narciso, in my opinion, does right every time. It has pink pepper, it has rose, of course, and it has some tuberose and a little vanilla. So I picked this up at the friends and family sale because I had been wanting to try it. I am a fan of Narciso, but I just added this to the collection. So again, that was my fragrance combination for Tuesday. Moving on into Wednesday. Wednesday, I wore a fragrance in isolation, and normally I just use my Coco Shea body oil. So I went in with my Coco Shea body oil when I want to wear something on its own so I can get the true and full essence of it. So I went in with Sundazed by Byredo. And to me, this is definitely a clean girl fragrance, in my opinion, with a cotton candy edge to it. It's not an overly sweet cotton candy, but it's more of a powdery cotton candy, if that makes sense. But it has notes of mandarin, it has some lemon, it has neroli. The neroli in here is so good. It has jasmine sambac, and it has cotton candy, and of course a musky note. But that cotton candy with that neroli and that musk, it is just so good, so right. So again, this is like a clean girl fragrance with a cotton candy twist to it. So that was my fragrance for Wednesday, Sundazed by Byredo. All right, now Thursday, in my shower, I did use the Saltair Santal Bloom. This stuff is so good, you guys. It is just outstanding. I really, really enjoy this. And like I said, if I feel like the products that I used in the shower had a major contributions to how I smell that day, I will share them. So I did use the Santal Bloom Body Wash Serum. And I also paired it with the deodorant. And check your Targets, because I do think that they have some of these deodorant or these Santal products on sale for clearance. So I picked this deodorant to wear that day. So I wore these two items. And then I went in again with the Missing Persons body oil, the fragrant body oil. And I also use the Missing Person fragrance, as well as the father figure fragrance. And I left that in my purse because I did carry it that day in my purse. And I mixed the two, the father figure and the Missing Person. So I'm going to leave a picture of the Missing Persons, but that was my fragrance combination for Thursday, and it was absolutely good. The father figure, it has this beautiful fig note that just makes that musky note that you get from the Missing Person just a little bit more moist or watery, if that makes sense. And I just really like the way that it paired together, and it smells really nice. Both of those fragrances are skin scents, but they were with me all day, and I really enjoyed it. All right, now Friday, you guys, I wanted to wear something that I recently added to the collection a couple months ago because I really like this fragrance, but I wanted to sweeten it up just a little bit, but I wanted to put the right type of sweetness in it. So what I did more of a citrus sweet. So I started off with the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Body Oil, and this is the Topless Tangerine. This is so good. For the person who asks me what's the difference between this and the Fenty, to me, I just like the combinations of oils that they list to be in here. I really enjoy argan oil, and I do think that they put jojoba oil in here as well. It's really just a preference. I think both of them are very, very good, but to answer your question, I guess the variations of the fragrances. This is the only fragrance in the collection that I really like. Most of, Fenty's, they're like winter type fragrances. So I guess the difference would be that you can get a variation of fragrances, but as far as the texture and how the oils apply to the skin, they're kind of like the same in my opinion. So again, I went in with this moisturizing body butter, and that is the Topless Tangerine. Then I went in with this Calypso Clementine. These two pair so well together. And this is a mandarin type of fragrance. It is so pretty, from Bath and Body Works. I do like it better with this than in isolation. I just think that the sweetness in here is just a great combination for the Calypso Clementine. So I went in with these two items. So my fragrance of choice for Friday to pair with that beautiful sweet tangerine citrus body care combination was Amouage Sunshine for Women. And you guys, this is a very unique fragrance. I understand those that really enjoy this. I get it now. I've been wanting to add this to my collection for over 3 years, and I finally decided to get it. And it's really nice. It has almond, it has some black currant, it has some notes of osmanthus, it has a little vanilla in it. It has a very potent note of white tobacco and juniper, with the spiciness from patchouli, and pairing it with this combination here, it was really good. It gave me the sweet balance that I wanted for that particular day. Now, I don't have a problem with this fragrance not being overly sweet, but I wanted this fragrance, but I wanted it a little sweeter on this particular day. So that was my fragrance combination for Friday, and I really enjoyed it. I got lots of compliments that day. I know I got about 5 compliments on Friday. Really enjoyed that fragrance. All right, now Saturday, I used the same body care products, the Josie Maran Topless Tangerine and the Calypso Clementine from Bath and Body Works. And I also paired it with the House of Sillage Mickey Mouse 100 Years. This is a very flirty, fruity, fun, girly type of fragrance. It has fragrance notes of strawberry. It has some apple in it. And it is absolutely beautiful. Really enjoyed this. So this paired really well. The tardiness from the apple, the mandarin note, as well as the strawberry, it was perfecto with the body care that I used for that day. So this was my fragrance combination for Saturday, and I really enjoyed it. All right, you guys, so that was my fragrance combinations and fragrances for the week of May 5th. If you would like to share some of the things that you wore during last week, or if you have any questions about the things that I wore, or if you have any recommendations, please leave those in the comments below. I want to thank you guys again for coming back to the channel and supporting. You are greatly appreciated. And do not forget, you, yes, you are great. Bye-bye.